Hi, my name is Pauline Song, and I'm Sharon Rose Master from Perth. Nice to meet you all. Today we have a very special guest, Director Brett House from Manuka Life. It's great to see you again, Brett. And as I believe this is your fourth time in the Academy.
It is indeed, and it's a pleasure of mine to be here, and I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to sit in front of some familiar faces who I see every year, and some unfamiliar faces and some new people. It's always wonderful to see new people. So I hope you enjoy this little segment, and being that the honey that we produce for you is kept in very secret locations.
Yes, we were trying to figure out where it is, but it's a secret, and I swear to not say about it. Okay, we have gathered a few questions from our members about Manuka honey, and because Atomy Manuka Honey 830 is one of our best-selling products in Atomy Oceania. And the first GS products, which is very, very exciting. And we are all quite excited to hear your expert knowledge on this, myself included, because just 3 days ago, I lost my voice. And now I'm speaking to you, and thanks to Manuka honey. Now, something I was very curious about is that many people ask, does Manuka honey ever go off?
There's one short answer, it's 2 letters, no. But you still need to store it correctly and keep it in. It's a pantry product, and kept at room temperature. It's impossible for it to go off. It has a natural preservative. The natural sugars make it a natural preservative, and it's been that way for over thousands of years. So just make sure that you store it well, and you'll benefit from the health and well-being benefits that come with Manuka honey. Yeah, particularly the way we pack it in the violet glass jar with a humidity and temperature sensor lid, which will also help the longevity of the product as well.
Thank you very much. If you want to take a look later, you can take a look how the violet jar looks like. Number 2, then why does it have a best before date on the pot then?
Under the Australian Food Standards legislation, every food produced in Australia must have a best by date on all products. You cannot get away with it, whether it has a lifespan of 10 years, 15 years, 2 years, 60 years. You must have a best by date. So we use the longest one possible, which is 4 years from production date. That doesn't take into account that the honey may have been produced 6 months before that in the plantation. That's just to say that it was produced on that day, and the best by date is 4 years from there. So if you have honey in your pantry and it's 3 months overdue, it'll be fine.
Oh, great. Nice to know that it can be sort of eternal. All right. My jar of Manuka honey appears to be crystallized, and is it still okay to consume it?
Again, it's a completely natural phenomenon of honey. That's just a crystallization of the natural sugars in the honey. It generally happens a lot faster in cooler climates. So if you put your honey in the fridge, you will see it crystallize faster. You can actually reverse the process. So what you do is you take your jar of crystallised honey, even though it's still very nice to eat. In actual fact, I find it quite sweet when it's in a crystallised state. So sometimes the reason that it crystallises is not just cold weather, or it may not be creamed. Now, when I say creamed, that's not buying creamed honey in the supermarket. No. This is when it's been aerated to allow it to absorb some oxygen. But if you do have your honey crystallises, just get a pot of water, don't heat it too quickly, drop the jar in with the lid on, yes. And gradually heat it up to about 28 or 30 degrees, and you'll find it'll liquefy all over again.
Thank you very much for that info, because I have pots of them that I now know what to do to reverse. Number 4, what makes Manuka honey so powerful?
In Manuka honey, what's been identified, and it's still being studied, is a compound called methoglyoxal, which is the organic compound responsible for the Manuka honey's strong antibacterial properties and the other benefits that take place within gut health, helping your voice.
Yes, thank you so much.
And the other, just all of the things that go with the consistent honey benefits that are well publicised on throughout the Atomy point of sale material.
Oh, that's great. All right, here is a pop quiz for every one of you here. Are you ready? Yes? Manuka honey becomes more premium as the MGO gets higher. Yes or no? Yes? Let's get the answer from Brett.
Yeah, absolutely. So MGO will start basically in the supermarkets from about 30 plus MGO, and then goes right through till about to 830, sometimes over 1,000. Sometimes the honey that we use in the 830 for Atomy is over 1,000 MGO. Wow. But it doesn't have, once it gets about that high, that's about the peak of its powers.
Yes. So why are the high MGO Manuka honey expensive?
Look, as I mentioned before, the MGO, if it comes from respective plantations, you asked me why I wouldn't tell people where the plantations are.
Yes.
The good plantations that produce the high MGO are rare. And if we were to publicise where they are, they would get poached. So all the 830 and 830 plus that we can produce all goes to Atomy. So, it's a supply and demand of the...
So we have it exclusive?
Nearly exclusive, yes.
Wow.
We have a little bit for ourselves that we put on our own.
Thank you so much.
And the other thing is, just remember that we're Western Australian.
Oh, yes.
Even though we're, the first...
Our very state.
GS product.
Yeah.
So it's pretty it's pretty important for us all.
Well, thank you so much. We are so honoured, isn't it, living in Western Australia, and our product now is gone all over the world, right, through Atomy channel of distribution. How can you distinguish a good Manuka honey?
Well, it comes down to the MGO rating. Gives you the grade of the honey, and that's a scientific test to identify what the MGO level is. The other thing is that on every authentic jar of Manuka honey, you will see an Australian Manuka Honey Association emblem and stamp, as you do on all of the Atomy jars, and that will give you a guarantee that it's genuine Manuka honey and not a fake.
So you can now go out to the market and check whether you can find any fake ones. And if you find them, let them know you can get the genuine one from our Atomy Manuka honey.
And
right?
The other thing, just to add to that, Pauline,
yes.
Sometimes people say, different Manuka honey smells different from other. It will be it's a plantation. It's a natural product. So if there's a plantation in Manjimup, the honey off that will smell different to the plantation in Maroona or Mandurah, for instance, or the Peel region. So
which is your best?
No, I can't tell you that. You get the best, Pauline. You get the best.
I'm sorry, I'm just curious. I'm sure we all are. In fact, I tried to call the company and I want to visit, but they say top secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, still
that was
is.
about 2 years ago.
I'll try my best if I know. You have to bribe me. Okay, next. Even though it has the same amount of MGO, why is our Atomy Manuka honey cheaper than those in New Zealand?
Well, after we finish, there's going to be a video go up of our plantations.
Oh, yes.
One of the important things to note with the honey that we produce is that for the last 7 years, we've been doing a elite clonal genetics plant breeding program, which increases the flowering time of the Manuka plant, which is a native plant. Yes. Increases the flower as well and the amount of nectar in it. And at the end of the day, Australia's about, 12 times, 14 times larger than New Zealand. We have more land mass available. Western Australia, I think New Zealand can fit into maybe 3 or 4 times at least.
Yes.
And we're far warmer. Our ambient temperature in Western Australia is about 21 degrees,
Yes.
not including the northwest. And in New Zealand, it's down at about 17 degrees.
Yes.
So we have that warmer period. We have a larger land mass and we have a geographical advantage.
Fantastic. Not forgetting, we have 79 species, I heard, and New Zealand only had 1.
That's right. Yeah, thank you very much, Pauline.
Over 80.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there is.
Amazing. Thank you, Brett. Manuka honey really is for everyone, right? It amazed me how remedies, someone seeking immune support, whether you're a health enthusiast, you can take it. And right now, even for food lover, you can just add a little bit of unique flavor to your dishes. And then Manuka honey got you covered. You like that? Yes, you can find our Manuka honey 830 on our official website. And for the price of just $80 with 26,000 PV.
And that's amazing.
Absolute quality.
Yeah.
Absolute price.
Absolutely.
He got it. A good partner. All right. A first partner. All right. After this, we're going to watch a little video. Right?
Yeah, look, and again, I'd just like to say thank you. It's been great to see many familiar faces and new faces. And if you have any questions, please feel free. Or if I'm not here at any time, just give our office a call through the Atomy. People will be able to put you in touch with us, and we won't take you to the plantations, no. But we will tell you how good it is, and I wish you all the best, and it's a fabulous opportunity that you've got in front of you. So thank you very much.
Thank you.